Hey guys, so welcome to this vlog. Right now I'm about to walk over from my trailer to my job. I start in like 3 hours, but they have better Wi-Fi there, so I'm gonna hang out there for a bit. I'm gonna be doing some writing tonight, kind of an important character interaction that I'm writing. It's been stuck in my head for a while now, and I'm really excited to be getting it like out on paper. So if you remember in the last vlog, or in the one before that, I can't remember which video this is going in, I counted 819 steps to my work. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to time myself and see how long it takes. I'm just going to take my normal path, because there's a few paths that I could take. When I counted my steps, I also took my typical path. So, yeah, let's find out. Real quick, I just stopped at the employee store. It's on the way, and I paused the stopwatch. I didn't know this, but there's like a there's like a foosball thing in here. There's a TV back there, and the laundry is over there. But there's a employee like library, so I'm gonna dig through here, see if I find anything that I like. Okay, I'm just gonna look at the backs of these and see if there's anything that piques my interest. I ended up getting Red Dragon, which I read once in high school, and The Lovely Bones, which I saw the movie and I didn't like it, but I heard good things about the book, so curious to check that out as well. Alright, so it clocked in at exactly 6.5 minutes, so I was pretty close to my first estimate. So, another movie I completely fell in love with this year has to be Midsummer. It's one of those movies where I saw it at like the perfect moment in my life. Ari Aster is such an exciting new voice in the genre, and I can't wait to see what he does next. I have not seen a movie in years that has such dense filmmaking as Midsummer. It was honestly impressive. So many scenes in it just stick in your head, and like follow you out of the theater, like at the stupa cliff jumping scene, or the maypole dance where Danny is crowned, which was amazing. I saw Midsummer at a point in my life when I was getting over a really bad breakup and still kind of pining over the person who dumped me, and I spent most of the first half of last year just stuck in that rut, and honestly seeing Midsummer like really helped pull me out of it. So if you haven't seen it, it's really worth checking out, and it completely like has dethroned The Wicker Man as like the iconic folk horror movie. Alright, so I've just been kicking back watching a movie. I started a little bonfire to make myself some shish kebabs. Fuck. Looks great. I believe the children would say that I am living my best life, or something like that. So, I'm not working today, which is kind of surprising. Well, not really surprising, just I expected to be working more today than I really did. I did a couple hours. I work as the night clerk at the hotel, and I basically just spend the whole night at a desk by myself. And I've been talking to my manager about, like, I want to do some stuff, just to pass the time. And I guess that got him and the owner really excited. So this morning I went and trained with housekeeping just to learn how to make beds and stuff in case I need to do that, just to kill time before housekeeping comes in the middle of the night. I tried making a snowman yesterday, but it didn't work very well. I did some research, and apparently I don't really have the right kind of snow to make it, proper. So I'm probably going to wait on that. The shish kebabs came out okay yesterday. The first batch wasn't that good. It tasted a little bit too lighter fluidy for my taste, but that's, my own mistake. The second batch was pretty good, though. I just had a couple drinks up at the lounge bar because I don't really have anything to do today. I think for the rest of the day I'm gonna just kind of clean up the trailer, maybe hang out, watch some movies. Tomorrow I don't work, so I might film the Onision book club tomorrow, because I need to get that out, because I can't wait to read chapter 2 of that fucking mess.
Book of Spells, chapter
7. So, because I'm staying in my trailer by myself... Shit, it went out. Because I'm staying in a trailer by myself, I've been intentionally watching movies that still kind of scare me, just to create a sense of like isolation and paranoia and stuff. And last night it really worked. I watched a movie called Lake Mungo, which I've seen before. It's a really, really great Australian found footage. Well, not found footage, just mockumentary. I love Australian horror cinema. It's a mockumentary about this girl named Alice who drowns in a dam and the bizarre, possibly supernatural circumstances that surround her death. And the end of the movie is bone chilling. Like it, the first time I saw it, I was like actively shouting in fear at my screen. It was really, really fucking scary. And last night when I watched it, the ending is still effective. And I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I had a nightmare that I was in the character of Alice's shoes, and what happened to her happens to me. And it was a really, really scary nightmare. I woke up covered in sweat, which probably wasn't a good thing considering how cold it was. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start using these vlogs to keep journal of my dreams too. If you guys are interested in that. So I guess one of the rooms is vacant, and we don't rent it out. So we're gonna try to turn it into like a break room type of thing. But there's a lot of junk in here. So maybe tomorrow night during my shift I'll try and straighten it up just a little bit. Probably can't do much right now because I don't know where all this stuff is supposed to go. There's like a bunch of little footprints down there on the frozen river. They could be deer tracks, probably are. I'm just not. They look like hoof prints, but I'm not totally sure. If anybody knows or recognizes these tracks, let me know. Comments. I am just walking back to my trailer now. Don't really have anything to do today. Kind of dreading today because I don't have any plans. I work tomorrow from like 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning, so I don't really have any plans tomorrow either after that or until that, so gotta find something to do. These tracks too are kind of interesting to me because there's only just one set, but I mean they don't look like bird tracks. I don't know, maybe a rabbit? I don't know. Or somebody with very tiny feet, or it's someone with one single tiny foot hopping along in a path. Yeah, it's whatever. So I'm gonna try a little experiment. I'm curious to find out exactly how long the distance is from my work to my trailer, but because the Wi-Fi and stuff, I can't download like a pedometer app or anything. So I'm measuring my steps, and I figure with each step, I travel about 2 feet. So like 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet, and those are big steps. So like I'm just and then I'm gonna count how many steps I take, and then try and calculate that and see if I can get something. And then once I get better Wi-Fi, I can compare it. Of course, our fucking government gotta pollute the skies. God, 9/11 was fake. I'm kidding. So, for those wondering, because I forgot to film a segment on it last night because I went to bed early, I counted exactly 819 steps from the hotel to my trailer. So I work it out to be about like 0.60 of a mile, about there. It's shorter than I thought it was, but it's still, didn't even come close to making it in the river. It's that limp gay wrist, I guess. So, quick update on the whole Wi-Fi situation. I was considering getting one of those like mobile hotspots to have an internet connection. The closest cell tower is AT&T, so I was thinking of going with them. But I was talking to one of my neighbors, and I guess those just don't work at all out here. But there is a company, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a company I can call and they'll come and set up a line for me. So when I get my first check, I'm probably going to do that. I saw this movie last night called The Wicksboro Incident. I had never seen it before. It was actually pretty good. It's like this no budget mockumentary centering around this elderly fellow who in the 50s or 60s was involved in this weird government program involving like other dimensions and aliens and stuff. Uh, without spoiling much, I actually really enjoyed it. It felt like a movie that I could make because it was like zero budget. I really want to go down there and get like some shots, but I don't know how deep the snow is, or if I'm even allowed to. But yeah. Unfortunately, the trailer is kind of a mess right now. I got Pennywise over there. I converted this from a little table booth into like a bed because I was watching TV. Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. I've been watching a lot of it. It's actually really good. I just did the dishes. I had to walk over to the employee kitchen to do that. I was watching some YouTube videos on my phone, and I don't know if I was being judged because like I was listening to a Charlie Gold video about Chantal Marie Foodie Booty. So I'm sure out of context it sounded weird. So all this stuff is usually over there. But I've got to do my laundry pretty soon. It's the bag's full in there. But yeah. So I guess that's gonna call it for this vlog. I have to go into work in a few hours. Thank you very much for watching. Leave some comments down below if there's anything you want me to discuss in these vlogs, or things you don't want to see, things you do want to see, etc. Yeah, it'd be much appreciated, and I will check in with you guys later. Have a good one. Still watching Kamen Rider, and I'm making some food right now. In here is 3 scrambled eggs, jalapeno, some cheese, and ham. I'm gonna put one more egg in there because I think it's too thick. God, that show's loud. And I'm gonna fry some bacon, let it cook for a bit, and then pour this on top of it. And I'm gonna throw the onions in there as well. And I, of course, set off my smoke alarm. Because the only pan I have is super small, so I have to cut them up into small pieces. So I had to cook one batch that I'm just gonna eat by itself, and this is gonna go with the eggs. I forgot to film me pouring the eggs in, but yeah, basically just continuously stir it so it doesn't get stuck to the pan or burn, and it should be pretty fluffy with everything all incorporated into it. I guess this is kind of like a cowboy ghetto omelet or something. I don't know if you can hear it, but the music in the background is so lethargic, I hate it. It's just been like that for 20 minutes. Hey guys, so I just got up the clock. Pretty slow night. I think I know I have the hang of this job. I really like doing it. My hair is kind of crazy right now. I'm a little bit dressed up. I love this shirt because now that I'm off, I have the next 2 days off, so I'm gonna go over to the lounge, maybe have a drink, and do some reading. I've already read it before, but I've been reading The Outsider by Stephen King in preparation for the TV show starting next month, which I'm really looking forward to. And I just noticed something about the cover of The Outsider that's pretty interesting. So obviously it's like an upside down man with glowing red eyes, right? But if you flip it over, the eyes are like way in the wrong spot of the head, and it's kind of unsettling. We are living in a material world, and I am a material witness. I want to throw this in the vlog really quick because I forgot. This is after I edited the second vlog. Dr. Sleep was probably the best movie. Probably the best movie I've seen this year, to be honest. Mike Flanagan, visually and substantially, is like a very talented director, and I think he was a perfect choice to kind of capture like a feeling of a Stanley Kubrick movie, but not mimic it. I love all the changes they made from the book. My favorite character in the book, Aberstone, was handled perfectly. Ewan McGregor as Danny Torrance was, he's always great in everything, even Star Wars, which, those movies, the prequels are bad. Some parts were actually pretty scary. The murder of the baseball boy was like viscerally hard to sit through, and still is, and I've rewatched the movie a few times. overall, I could not be pleased, and they just recently announced a director's cut, which is like 3 hours long and is presented in chapters, which I'm very interested to see, because the current screenplay I'm writing is also divided into chapters, so I want to see like a big budget like version of that. The movie didn't make a lot of money in the box office, which I can understand because it is a sequel to a movie that came out 40 years ago. But I mean, it still made its money back, and I mean, like, it's not like I feel like this movie is gonna be recognized when award season comes around. If it doesn't, it'll be as big of a tragedy as fucking Hereditary not getting Best Actress last year. But yeah, I'm really liking this whole Stephen King cinematic renaissance that's happening. I cannot wait for the Amazon Dark Tower series, because the Dark Tower movie was, despite there being parts that I really actually enjoy, the movie as a whole is a complete mess. So I'm a dumbass and ended up taking a 8-hour nap, and while I was sleeping, something magical happened. I think it happened once since I've been here, but I didn't get to see it. So it's the first time that I'm actually getting to see it like live in the moment. It started snowing, bitch. Man, snow is wild. I'm just going for a walk. I decided to. I'm not really sure why. It's just really nice out tonight. Apparently, there have been some bear sightings, which is always fun. I could always turn this vlog into a Timothy Treadwell tribute. I didn't realize how alliterative that was. I think this is probably the right kind of snow for making a snowman, because it seems a lot stickier. So tomorrow morning I'm going to try that again. Did anybody else lose their mind in the theater when they saw Dr. Sleep when Halloran said "cause a wheel"? So I've been very lucky so far. I've been here, I think, almost 2 weeks, maybe a little bit over 2 weeks, I'm not sure. But I have not slipped and busted ass yet. And now that I've said that out loud, I know I've jinxed it. So there are some spots right now that are really, really slippery. There's like a layer of ice under the snow. So I really wish I'd brought my cleats. I'm trying to find spots that I look like I'll have some decent traction, but you know, it's anybody's guess. It's really gorgeous out today, though. I've been waiting and waiting for the sun to come up, because this is totally the right kind of snow to make a snowman, and I completely embarrassed myself in my last attempt, so I'm gonna try and rectify that. Damn it. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that it's like the right kind of snow for a snowman, and that my previous attempt had failed. It's working a lot better. I'll show you guys in a sec. The secret is I started with a snowball that I'd made in my hand, and it just wouldn't get much bigger. But I used 2 of these bowls and like smushed together and made a sphere, and it's getting pretty big actually. One sec. I mean, you can't really, there's not really much for scale, but... Oh my god, it finally happened. I finally slipped and ate shit for the first time. Well, not the first time in my life, of course, but... snow has gotten quite a bit deeper. So, I just ate shit a minute ago, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. Oh, fuck. So, I've basically done nothing but sleeping for the last day and a half. Before I went to sleep, I did construct a snowman. I will insert a picture here, between segments. Came out really nice. I liked it. I didn't get to name him yet, but I woke up this morning and snowplow needing to, plow snow to make room for people to walk. My son was murdered. So, I know it's gonna be kind of graphic, and this might upset some people, but I figure I would show you my son's corpse. Oh fuck. So yeah, that's his torso. The shirt that he's wearing is Michael Myers giving the middle finger. Hi guys, Merry Christmas. I don't know if this video is going to be going up on Christmas Day. This is going to be going to my first vlog. There's people driving past. This is my first Christmas away from home. I think I'm feeling lonely, but I'm not sure. I spent all last night trying to track down people to hang out with. I ended up going to a party. It was my first straight people party, and it was fucking awful. This year for Christmas, if anybody wants to give me a white Econoline camper, or a white Econoline cargo van for me to renovate into an RV, that'd be great. This is dinner. I'm just alternating spoonfuls of PB and J because I'm out of bread. Um, I'm running low on a lot of food, but I'm going to be going shopping in like 2 days, so I have enough just general stuff to keep me going. I'm just kind of lazy and in a rush because I have to work tonight.